you everyone for being here, and I hope you are having not so great of an evening, so my jokes seem funnier to you. It's gonna be my first time being here trying to be funny to people, and if I stress out and mess it up, please believe me that it's part of the gig. And I'll try to make myself believe at shower today that I made it for you to appreciate the other comedians after me more. So, after living in Poland for more than a year, I realized that some of the cultural differences make good stories, and one of which I can tell that when I took my Polish ex to Turkey last summer, we were just simply walking in Istanbul and she wanted to pet a dog, which is fine, I love dogs, but that particular dog was so busy having a deep intellectual conversation with the guy next to it sniffing paint thinner, so you don't want to disrupt those sort of people. Even meatheads are cooler, come on, let's be real. And later on, we went to one of my friend's wedding in my hometown, and we put the jewelry, the gold to the bride and groom, which never made sense to me to wait in line to give people money for nothing in return, but it's a tradition, so we follow. So we went outside to smoke and drink, and that's when she asked me that, I heard the fireworks, but I can't see them, is there a problem? And here I was standing trying to explain to a girl that hasn't seen a single gun in her life that honey, those aren't fireworks, but firearms. We are safe. My friends know what they are doing, Nothing's bad gonna happen until we hear someone shout Allahu Akbar, we are safe. So even without the cultural differences, we can say that relationships are always hard and people always find me that I'm too lazy. I don't consider myself lazy. If you want to talk about your problems, I'd rather not, but if you and I get furniture, I'm your guy for 5 hours, so at best, I would call myself a picky contributor, but I'm definitely not lazy. And it was always funny to me that my parents are happily married for more than 40 years. I mean, happily is a bit of a strong word, but they are married for more than 40 years. And I was trying to guess what's the reason that makes them so connected to each other. Is it never-ending love? It would be a huge surprise. I don't think it's that. I think it might be the fact that my father doesn't have an Instagram account, so my mom never had the chance to tell, who is that bitch? Why does she like your pictures? She had none of it, back in the day, there was not enough material to get mad at people. The best thing you could do is, I don't like random women sending us telegraphs after 7 p.m., honey. That's not even gonna cut it to make a fight in the relationship. Imagine you're in the army, you are fighting, and you are sending your loved one a letter that says, honey, the war zone is a mess. Limbs are flying here and there. I just lost my left leg, and I'm not sure if we have food for the upcoming week. And then you give the note to someone, I don't know, riding a donkey? I'm not good at history. I don't know. And when she receives your letter 7 months later, she's gonna be thrilled to have it. Meanwhile, we are most likely dead, but she'll be like, oh, he remembers, he cares about me, Doesn't matter about the rest of the story. So that sort of limited communication was the thing that made relationships go so smoothly. And technology just punched it in the balls. Now imagine, you say something to your wife while watching Netflix and you disappear for the 7 months. Not gonna happen. Never gonna happen. And nowadays, we are all so bound to technology. When she had that letter in 7 months, it was just the best thing that happened in her life. But now imagine that you received a text from a girl that asks you, would you still love me if I was a worm? We all had that. And you reply 30 seconds late to that message, and you are the biggest scum in the world, you don't have any time to do any productive thing, you just don't care, you're a dickhead, it's not even negotiable, right? And let's say, if you keep her on read, the next thing she reads will be your after that will. All from me.